no, that's marvellous. No, middle of the afternoon couldn't be better. I mean, we'll be able to drive down and pick her up. Oh, no, that won't be a problem. You see, I'm taking the whole week off. Yeah. Oh, well, fine. Could I have a quick word with Sarah Jane, please? Sarah Jane.
So I gathered.
Oh, hello, darling. Yes, I know. Isn't it marvellous? Oh, I'm so looking forward to seeing you. Yes. I tell you what I should be doing. I'm going to be crossing off the days on the calendar. Well, anything you like. Oh, listen, darling, don't worry about the journey at all, because, look, Daddy's going to take you along and introduce you to the stewardess, and she'll look after you until we pick you up at London Airport, because we'll be meeting you. Yes, Mummy and Adam. Oh, you remember Adam, don't you? Oh, well, you'll like him. You had lots of fun together. Yeah. Oh, and listen, between now and then, I want you to do one very special thing for me. I want you to think out a special treat. Yeah. And then Adam will arrange it all for you. Okay. We'd better go now. Okay, darling. See you soon. Bye. Oh, dear. Life is on the up and up. Isn't it nice?
Very.
Oh, David, do smile a bit. Enthuse.
Oh, I'm happy for you, honestly. But...
Oh, why does there always have to be a but?
Do I understand you're taking the week off to be with her?
Well, yes, I am due a week.
Yes, of course. Do I also understand that for part of that time you want Adam to be with you?
Well, yes, of course. I mean, he is going to be her stepfather. They do have to get to know one another.
Oh, yes, but if you can bring yourself to see through that maze of happiness, you might just notice we're going to be a bit short-handed around here.
Oh, we'll get a temp in.
A temp can type, fetch and carry, but she can't be expected to fit in with the routine running of the place.
There's always Barbara.
There is not Barbara. She's hard at work on a new novel, and I won't interrupt her, even if that were possible. Miranda's left, and so far has not been replaced. So you see, you couldn't have chosen a worse time.
I didn't choose it, David. Look, it's just been thrust upon me. You see, Sarah Jane has already been for a week's holiday with Frere and Stan. Now, it's either a question of this coming week in September or wait until Christmas. Well, I'm just not prepared to do that.
Fair enough.
It is only a week.
And we will struggle through with a whole army of temps if necessary. But, Jill, when you want Adam to accompany you, don't just take it for granted that he can. Check with me first.
Well, they do have to get to know one another.
Of course. You've got a family to put together. I've got a business to keep together. Let's just get our priorities right, shall we?
Tell me I'm not paying for all this tea mashing time, Sydney.
Well, it's overtime, isn't it?
Oh, it's overtime, is it?
Yeah, well, it's too early to start that spraying job. It'll wreck it.
What about Mac?
He's gone back with that broken crankshaft to Castlereagh.
Oh, I see. Right. I'm not disturbing you, am I?
No. Do you want a cup?
No, thank you. Sydney, I think we might have a communications problem.
Me and you?
Yep.
Yeah.
I've got your timesheets here. Lovely handwriting, Sydney. Very colourful detail.
You like it, yeah?
Yes, but it's supposed to tell me how much to charge the punter in terms of time and labour.
Well, it's just a rough guide.
It's very rough. You've got 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there. The longest time it takes to do anything is to make the tea. I mean, how many teas is that?
Oh, I get it.
Yeah. Right, I've got Max here as well.
As a matter of fact.
We've got 3 dirty great thumbprints for a start. Now, job 707. Fitting the gearbox to the E-type. He's got 8 hours graft there.
Yeah, but he's a workaholic, isn't he?
Yes, but what's all this? Logging spares. How many? Phoning up. Who the hell did he phone? Delivering a car. Where did you deliver it? It's all too vague. And I added up to 6 hours, not 8.
Good luck. Yeah.
Thank
Oh,
you.
sorry, kid. All right, well, I better get on and see if I can do a bit of spraying.
You do that. And Sydney,
What?
you love answering the phone all day long. But when it comes to overtime, what do? A respray? A time and a half? Think about it.
You don't think I do anything with my money, you know that?
At best, you walk around with a spanner in one hand and a copy of the Sporting Life in the other.
Oh, thanks very much. Listen, there's a tea bag here with a drop left in it. You fancy it?
Oh, lovely. I might take some of this muck off my chest.
Mac and I, we're a party, a team, both of us.
Aye, that's why I turned foundry in, you know. They gave us masks, but you still have to drink a lot of muck in your tea.
Didn't say anything about the time we stripped that engine in record time.
And it tells on you in time, you know, it's...
Well, if you're that here, why didn't you pack it in? Why didn't you hang your plates up or something, Walt?
Does that mean that you think I'm putting it on, does it?
We see you out there in the car park, jumping around like a 2-year-old. Then you come in here, and it's all me back, all me throat, and you cough fit to burst. Listen, I'm getting fed up with it, Wally, right?
So am I, Sid. So am I.
I roughed it out last night.
Yeah, no, it's fine, fine.
I haven't left anyone off, have I?
No one springs to mind. It's quite a gathering.
Well, I want it to be. I want all our friends to come. I better start doing the addresses tonight. Oh, dear. Oh, by the way, had a telephone call from Frere and Stan.
Oh?
Yeah. Sarah Jane will be arriving about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so that's handy, isn't it?
For what?
Well, for a meeting, of course, silly.
Oh, now that might be a bit tricky.
Why?
Me getting time off.
Oh, don't you start.
Start what?
Oh, David's been doing his I'm in charge act. Did you know that if we both take the day off together, this whole establishment is going to run downhill?
You've talked about it, have you? I mean, me getting time off.
Well, sort of.
Look, I would have preferred to have done that myself.
Well, it's easier for me, darling.
Yes, I know, but even so.
Anyway, it isn't a question of asking. It's a question of telling. I mean, it is important.
He agreed?
More or less.
Well, I mean, did he or didn't he?
Oh, he waffled on about, you know, having a business to run.
Well, he does have a point.
Oh, it'll be all right.
Look, Jill, I don't want any misunderstandings.
Oh, darling, just leave it to me, eh? Oh, now, look. When Sarah Jane is here, I don't want a single cross word. That would ruin everything.
How do you mean ruin?
Well, her impression of stability.
Impression? What are you talking about?
Well, you see, children like that. I mean, you know, things they can rely on, people they can rely on. And I want her to see us like that. Well, I mean, we haven't got much time to get that over, so we mustn't waste a second by having a hint of a row. Now, do you follow that?
Yes. Yes, I dare say you're right.
Where Sarah Jane is concerned, I usually am.
Oh, do excuse me, I'm sorry. Oh, don't apologise, Sharon. I know how you feel.
Hello, Millie.
Hello, Kev.
Hello.
Hello, you.
Been looking for you.
What are you drinking?
Oh, Ty, light ale, please.
Light ale. Can I sign for it?
Yes,
as
of
well?
course, they are.
Why have you been looking for me?
Yeah, I had a phone call from Dad last night. He asked me to give you this.
What's that?
It's his address, the hotel in Canada. Also to tell her he won't be there just at the moment because he and Mum, they're gone off travelling around the Rockies.
Nice. Very nice.
Hello, Sharon.
Hello, Lynn.
Hello, love. What are you going to be drinking? Barley water?
No, thanks. I'll just watch you enjoy yours, I think.
Cheers, then.
Cheers. Right, I've got a few things to finish off in the office, so I better be going. You're putting on a bit of weight, I think, aren't you?
Suits her, doesn't it?
So, what was all that about?
Oh, I just gave her Dad's address in Canada.
Why?
Oh, so she can contact him direct.
Why is that important?
I don't know. He told me to do it, so I did it.
Your mum's going to be thrilled.
Yeah, well, it was his idea. I think it's just to reassure her about a job, if she's anxious.
Well, what's so urgent? That you're working late.
Well, oh, nothing. It's just private.
Ah.
It's not motel business or anything. It's just personal. I mean, that is all right, isn't it?
What?
Well, my doing this, I'm not disturbing you, am I?
Go ahead.
I'm just addressing envelopes. It's for the invitations, you see. Oh, David, by the way, it is all right, isn't it, for Adam to come with me to meet Sarah Jane?
Oh, I imagine so.
So is that agreed, then?
Well, I just said so.
Good. You see, it'll be a start. Oh, I do hope they hit it off together. I mean, they should, shouldn't they? Because Adam's such fun. You see, David, if Sarah Jane is happy here, maybe there's a chance that I could keep her.
Permanently, you mean?
Yes. What do you think?
I don't know. Bound to be a legal battle.
Yes, but I think I could win now. I'm sure I could. You see, the circumstances have all changed, haven't they? I mean, when they took her away, I was in a state. Anyone could see that. But you see, the situation's quite different now. After Adam and I are married, and we've got a sort of permanent home, well, I'll be able to offer her the security that she needs. After all, I am her real mother.
What does Adam say?
Well, I haven't really, talked it over with him yet. It's only an idea. I'll have to take legal advice.
I'm going to talk to him first.
Oh, yes, yes, of course I will. But, I'm sure he'll love the idea.
That's the letter for Mr. Banks, is it?
Yes, I'm readdressing it.
Why?
Keeps moving around, doesn't he? They're touring the Rocky Mountains at the moment.
Still with his missus, then, eh?
That's what he went out there for. Just hope it works out, that's all.
You do, don't you?
Don't you?
Well, I'm not involved, am I?
Well, neither am I anymore. But I'd like to see somebody happy.
His missus.
And him, yeah.
Well, you don't want to see anyone unhappy, do you, kid?
Well, do you? Don't you wish your fellow creatures well?
Well, it's like I said. I'm not involved. How can I be? I don't know one way or
Give us a hand, quick.
What's the matter?
It's Wally. He's passed out.
Oh,
Wally?
Don't just stand there. Give him a hand. Crossroads Garage.
What's on?
I don't know. I fell asleep.
Why can't you sleep at night?
Sorry. Am I keeping you awake?
I'm a light sleeper.
Yeah, well, I'm a light insomniac.
You used to sleep like a log.
That was during my log period. Now I sleep like a twig.
Do you fancy a lager?
Do you know I'd kill for a lager?
You ought to get the doctor to give you something.
What for?
To sleep, for your nerves. Might stop you whinging.
Oh, thank you very much. Is that what I am doing? Whinging?
Sorry.
Oh, don't be sorry if you mean it. If I am whinging.
No, it's all right. You've got enough to whinge about. If you were whinging, that is.
That I said to you last night about moving away from here and going to somewhere like Nottingham. Is that part of it? Is that what you call whinging as well?
No, it's all right. I understand. You've got every reason to whinge. It's okay, but just why don't you let it all happen? It'll all work out. These things always do. Well, they sometimes do.
Yeah, you're quite right. Lovely David Hunter could buy the garage. Personally. He wanted it last time. And it was up for grabs when Reg sold out.
So why did he let Oliver buy it, then?
Reg didn't like David. Got up his nose. All that poncing about. And I quote.
So that's why he didn't get the garage?
Mm-hmm. Reg is very fussy about who he does business with, believe it or not.
Yeah, well, I think you're being very unfair to David.
Oh, come on. It was Reg, it wasn't me. Anyhow, what's your problem? You all right?
All right, you might as well know.
No.
Those fellas who rang for Terry, they came round.
Oh, come on. You didn't let them in.
They pushed their way in. Anyway, they want the money within 3 weeks. And they don't muck about. I believe them.
Did they rough you up?
Twisted me arm.
That's enough for the police.
No, Sharon, you can't go to the police.
What?
Well, you can't. We don't know, do we? I know those sort of blokes. They'll get to Terry first.
Ah, you don't mess with people like that.
We can't go to the police.
Why not?
Because we don't know how much he's going to rub off on Terry, do we? He's no flipping angel, you know.
So what do you suggest? You can't just do nothing.
Look, he's fine where he is, right?
Yeah?
They don't know him there. I'll go tomorrow and help him pack.
Okay. But let's get one thing very clear. You do not think about opening that door unless you're absolutely sure.
You're joking, Sharon. I don't want to be here when they come back. Because next time they'll want the money.
I told you to stay in bed.
How many how many more times? I mean, you're all standing there, round staring. I mean, there's naught has happened at all. I just came over a bit funny, that's all.
Laying on the car park, he was out cold. I thought somebody had hit him.
Here, come on.
What the hell's that, then?
Just lemon juice and honey and hot water. Get your temperature down. And take these.
No, they make me sick.
There's a thermometer in the medical box, Sid. We'll have the doctor up.
Oh, no, you won't.
Oh, yes, we will.
Oh, I've got his number. I'll give him a ring.
You'll do naught of the kind, lad. I'm all right.
Picture of health.
Fine,
Look.
yes. I'll tell you something. I'm not having that quack. That's it. I mean, he can't do anything. He'll tell me to go to bed, to eat, and to take the pills. I can do all those things myself. Oh.
We'll have the doctor up and that's it. While you're in my house, you do as I say.
Right, well, I'll be off unless there's anything else I can do.
Be glad if you'd help Sid get him up to bed, love.
Eh?
Well, I can't do it on my own, and I'm not undressing him either.
Here, get off. I'll walk up, right? And I don't need no doctor. This honey makes me heave. Oh, leave me be.
It's the finest thing you can have. And put that thermometer back in your mouth.
You're going to get better, Wally, even if it kills you.
Amanda, if you want to get off quickly, I'll finish catching up.
Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Charles. I'll see you tomorrow.
Good night, my love.
Good night. Good night, Mr. Harvey.
Hello. Thought you'd gone ages ago.
Night.
Good night, sir.
Want to be taken.
Do you indeed?
Please.
It's all right. Just give me 10 minutes to cash this lot up and I'll be with you.
Granted.
Has anything cropped up?
Hmm?
Well, something that we should talk about.
No.
Oh, you had your meeting with David about my coming to the airport?
Yes.
And?
Fine. No problems. You see, you just have to know how to handle him.
And you do?
Evidently. Oh, no, he saw how important it was.
What else? Meeting her at the airport?
Yes.
I'm not so sure.
What?
Look, Jill, I've been away for a long time. I mean, she won't remember me. Let's face it. Maybe for a day or two, you should settle her in and then introduce me gradually.
What are you talking about?
Well, she won't want a big fuss at the airport. It's Mummy she'll want to see, not some total stranger tagging on behind.
Darling, it's a question of time. We've got to turn that stranger into Daddy.